Yes. Mm. A very good morning, Masters. The Omega Pyramid team, in collaboration with PSSM USA, welcomes you to the first day of the 21-day Pyramid Earth program to manifest the Omega Pyramid here in Dallas, Texas. We have an amazing speaker today, Gunveen ma'am. Gunveen ma'am is a meditator since the past 15 years. She has been associated with Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji and PSSM since 2012. She is a CPA and runs her own CPA firm based out of Houston, Texas. Her hobbies include reading, blogging, dancing, singing, and of course, meditating. In her free time, she teaches meditation. Originally from North Carolina, she has now made Houston her home. Her aim is to spread meditation in North America. We heartily welcome you, ma'am, and over to you.
Thank you so much for the brilliant introduction. Is my voice clear? My voice is okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. Welcome, meditators. Um, you have started, I don't know how old you are in this journey, but you have embarked a beautiful journey of your life, a beautiful chapter of your life, which is just going to get better and better day by day. So I will start by telling you my experience, how I got into meditation 15 years ago and how I found PSSM and what, made me, get into meditation. So I was the unhappiest person then. And I had everything that, that was on the planet, but I was still very, very unhappy all the time. And I was looking for answers to, my life. And suddenly I met some masters from PSSM online who were there in the UK then. And then they started doing wisdom sharing and teaching meditations online. In those days, in the early 2010s, we did not have Zoom, we had Skype. So I learned all the meditations through the PSSM masters and grandmasters on Skype, and that too long distance with all the time difference and whatnot. So because the urge to learn meditation, what it was, the curiosity was so high. I said maybe this is the answer. This is what the solution might be. To all the issues that were going on in, my life then. And the minute, meditation came into my life, literally within 3 months, all the pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place. And suddenly my life took a 360-degree turn, literally within 3 to 6 months, I would say. And I found a lot of inner peace and happiness immediately. So I was ready. And they say when you are ready, the teacher appears, right? The disciple is ready, the teacher appears. So the teachers appeared, but they were long distance. But that did not stop me from, pursuing the goal of attaining inner peace, which I found immediately, I would say. Worked very hard. So meditation is a practice where you need to train your brain to not stop thinking useless things. You need to train your brain to stop overthinking. And 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 because it's the monkey mind, the brain is the monkey mind. So and so I kept practicing every day, 2 hours, 3 hours. Though Patriji said that, Patriji used to say, whatever your age is, that's how long you should meditate, minimum. And the maximum that you can, there is no limit to maximum how much you can meditate on a daily basis, depending on your work schedules. But the maximum you should meditate is around 1/10 of your day. So if 24 hours is the time limit, then 1/10 of that is 2.4 hours a day. I mean, so so anything between your age limit and your and 2.4 hours is how long you should meditate. But again, there is no limit. Like I said initially, I meditated 5, 7 hours, 9 hours, just because there was so much of longingness to, look for uh, peace, happiness. And luckily, all of it came by one. So the good thing about meeting my masters from PSSM was to that they got me into the habit of reading. And reading, my dear masters, if you can read every day, and that will be just fantastic, because that will expedite your journey, expedite your peace, the journey to peace or enlightenment or whatever that you're trying to attain, depending on your goals, very fast. Because by reading, you are now also, so beside, you're now also learning from the experiences of other masters as well, people who are already ahead of you in the journey. So people like Eckhart Tolle, Jiddu Krishnamurti, Patriji's books in Telugu and English. And there's so many books that have been written on enlightenment, on meditation, how to meditate, this and that. So, and ever since meditation happened, I noticed that my work quality, the quality of my work, improved. The quality of my relationships also improved. The quality of my day-to-day living improved. The quality of my thoughts improved. So the overthinking stopped, obviously, and I was able to control my mind very effectively, and everything happened very fast. So the one thing, um, and then after that, I think so. There's one or two more things I will share from my personal experience before we get into other things. Just to tell you that if I can do, everyone else can also do the same. It's just how badly you want it. End of the day, how badly you want what you want. And how do you know what you want? You have to list down what you want. You have to be honest with yourself on what you want. Write it down. What do you want from meditation practice? Why are you here today? What do you want from your life? What is missing in your life? How can you improve the things that you feel are lacking in your life? So start journaling. Journaling is also another practice that goes hand in hand with meditation. So reading, journaling are very good habits that go with meditation. So coming back to my personal experience, I realized that even though I had my master's and MBA and all that, from the worldly perspective, I went on to do my CPA exams, which I'm sure you know are very competitive exams, very, very difficult to clear as well. People spend their lives clearing those exams, but they're unable to do that. With the help of meditation, it gave me so much of focus. Now, that is another side benefit of meditation. It gave me intense focus that I was able to clear my exams in within just 4 months. So 4 exams, 4 months, one after the other, which was quite a unusual, remarkable feat because of the kind of focus and memory retention. It increases your retention power as well. That meditation gave me, or will give anyone who does it with a lot of sincerity. Once the exams got cleared, I got the license and I started my practice again. Now, so much so that meditation that I started by closing my eyes and clearing up all the weeds within my body and planting roses in my body. That's what I started to do, weeding out the unnecessary and planting a rose garden within me. What it made me do is that the meditation practice, it over began to overflow from within to outside. And I started to and then now my and now so much so that my daily life is now meditation. So my whole day is now nothing but the practice of meditation. And that's how it should be, my dear friends. That's how it should be. When when the meditation, when you have excelled or you've gained that level, you will find that that moment to moment practice, living moment to moment, living in the now, comes very naturally when you start to follow meditation diligently, with sincerity, with integrity. Your value system will become very, very robust. You will become very disciplined in your daily routine, highly disciplined in your daily routine. So much so now that if I'm sitting every day, 8 hours, 10 hours, reading, consulting, doing the work, that work has become my meditation. I run my errands, my chores, my interactions in my relationships, everything has now become a meditation practice. And that's how it should be for you as well, all of you. Now, what meditation does is when you start observing your breath, so you sit down, Patriji used to say, maintain 3 locks. You close your eyes, take off your glasses for the ones who wear glasses, sit cross-legged, and then intertwine, close your your palms as well, bring your palms together as well. Patriji used to say that once you close your eyes, 80% of the energy comes through your eyes, what you see. And the minute you close that, you start to observe your breath, which we will practice once we start to do the guided meditation towards the end of the session. So, and just calmly observe your breath. What the breath does, it brings you into the now. And I am someone who is a huge proponent of living in the now. Because once you train to follow your breath will become your guru, your guided master for life, for life. And because life will bring challenges no matter what, there will be ups and downs. Some ups will be big ones, and some, will be small ones, but every day we encounter challenges. What meditation does is, if you follow your breath, you will know, you will master your life. You will know that these challenges, you will know how to cross the hurdle race, basically. You will know how to master, come over to overcome those challenges very, very easily. So there's a very good book that I was told early on to read by one of the masters from PSSM, and that was called The Power of Now. And I'm sure you must have heard of it as well. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It has been it was my life-changing book. And I would highly recommend for the ones who read to start them and the ones who started off the meditation journey to read this book called The Power of Now. It's a guide to spiritual enlightenment written by this German, British, Canadian author. He lives now in Vancouver. And what he says is he talks about his experiences of anxiety and depression, which led him to profound spiritual awakening. Um, I think all of us are at some level, we're stressed out, we are anxious about certain things, we are anxious about the future, we don't know what's going to happen, or we keep ruminating over the past, over the things that he said or she said, or things that happened that were not very congenial, very friendly of the past. What meditation does is it allows you to get rid of the past, all the unwanted thoughts of the past, and also does not, it stops you from worrying about the future and brings you intensely into the now moment. So the question is, what is life? People ask me all the time, so what is life? What are we here to do? And that really depends on everybody's individual soul mission. That is, if you're able to find your soul's mission. So if and there's so many different perspectives on what life is and what are we here to do. For me, I would say let's keep it very simple. And for the ones who are especially starting off, life is nothing but a culmination of present moments. And if we put these moments together, we get a day, 24 hours. And if we bring those days together, we get a week and a month or a year and then a bunch of years. And that's what life is. But it doesn't stop there. Once you've mastered the present moment, living in the present moment, you will realize there's more to life. Maybe you want to teach meditation, whatever treasure you have gained. So the treasure is within us. We know that, right? The treasure is within us. Once we gain the treasure, we want to share it with everyone. Then you start to teach meditation. Some people excel in different fields from where they come. Some people, they want to travel the world. Some people want to write books. Some people want to, I don't know. Everybody has different soul missions, right? So they begin on that journey once they master the art of meditation, the practice of meditation. So so the idea is to master living in the present moment, which is what meditation teaches you very easily. And the second thing is finding your soul's mission. Each soul, all of you who are present here today, are here on a soul mission. And that is what you need to figure out for yourself. If you say that I do not know what it is right now, you don't have to worry about it. It might take time, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years sometimes to find the soul's mission. Once you find out what the soul's mission is, you should definitely pursue it wholeheartedly, completely, and never give up. Live your life with a lot of passion, with a lot of intensity, in a way that whatever you want, you go after it. This is what meditation teaches you, to live life to the fullest. Like I said, it will improve the quality of your life. So it's a very practical approach to get rid of the unwanted and to just say yes to what you really want in life. Now, just quickly go over a few things that I realized on, some really philosophical things as well. This was all the practical side of meditation. What it will do to you personally, or what it should do, if you are really pursuing it badly. First of all, you need to understand is that you are not your mind. So all the mind creates suffering. The mind creates suffering. Most people are unconsciously identified with their minds, believing that their thoughts define who they are. However, the true self-identity, it lies beyond the mind. The mind is just a tool that can be used for practical purposes, but it should not dominate your life. Now, how do you do that when you say you are not your mind? So you have for now, I'll give you a practical approach behind the philosophical idea that I just shared with you. You start to become the observer, and that is what the meditation will teach you. You will become so aware, the awareness levels will increase so much that you will realize that you are not your body, you are not your mind, you are just a bunch of thoughts, emotions, feelings, ideas, and nothing more. Once you realize that, you'll be able to detach from your thoughts very easily. Once that happens, automatically you'll be out of pain as well. And this is also what meditation teaches you. The meditation will teach you how to transcend pain. Pain is a natural part of life. Let's accept it. It will come. Suffering is going to come, but it depends whether you really want to accept it and make it a part of life. So what meditation will teach you is to give so much attention to your thoughts, your feelings, your body, that you will realize when pain is coming into it. You will realize that you yourself are inflicting pain. And then eventually you will realize that you're creating nothing but a pain body. So, so what meditation says is that you need to surrender. It will teach you how to surrender in daily life. Surrender does not mean complacency. It means that you accept how the present moment is presenting itself to you without any resistance. So surrendering to the now allows us to experience a state of inner peace, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. So even though, do you know how the hurricane is, we get hurricanes in the Midwest, right? Those big ones, not tornadoes. Tornadoes happen mostly on the East Coast, but I've lived in the East Coast and now I'm in the Midwest. So I do get to see hurricanes, and the way hurricanes come, they come out. They're very big. They have a mile wide radius, 2 mile, 5 mile, very big ones as well. And the hurricane, it causes a lot of destruction, as you already know, flying cows, flying houses, flying cars and things like that. But in the middle of the hurricane, in the eye of the hurricane, it's very, very peaceful. And that's how you should be as well, my dear friends. The hurricane are the life's problems or challenges, or one particular life problem or life challenge. And you are in the eye of the hurricane. That's all you have to imagine. You become so centered in your practice that life's pain, suffering, and challenges, they do not affect you anymore. So once surrender comes in, and acceptance of the present moment will also come in automatically. And this is how you will come into the present or into the now. So you start to focus more and more on your breath. You start to observe your breath. You observe your surroundings and observe the feelings or the sensations in your body. And that is how you will start to shift slowly by slowly your attention from your mind into the now. So it's not going to happen overnight. I have to tell you this, and I'm so sorry. I hate to break the sad news. There is no quick fix formula for overcoming, training your mind to overcome pain and all that, when being in a state of joy. So there's no quick fix. We have to work hard. It will take months, years of practice to get to that point. And so once the now settles in, you start to remain in, you develop a state of presence, which is basically a state of high awareness and high consciousness that you must have seen in some enlightened masters around you. They are very, very mindful of their words that they speak. They have impeccable thoughts, impeccable words or choice of words that they use, and eventually leading to impeccable actions. And impeccable, all of this impeccable thoughts, plus impeccable words, plus impeccable actions create karma. That is the formula for karma. So someone asks me, what is karma? This is karma. This is how we generate karma in the present cycle of life. Since we go through a cycle of life and deaths, right? We all know that 84 million times as per the Eastern tradition. So karma is nothing but past and says karma of your ancestors. Yes, it does matter to some extent. It also is karma from your previous janmas, plus it is the karmas that you create in this life. So how do we fix our karma? We can fix our karma by meditating, by clearing off ancestral karma, with which meditation helps. We can clear our past karma by deep meditations. We can stop creating bad karma in this life again with meditation. So this life's karma is, like I said, so I gave you the overall formula for karma: ancestral karma plus your past karma from your previous janmas plus your this life's karma. And then I also gave you a formula on how to stop creating bad karma in this life, which is by having impeccable thoughts plus impeccable words plus impeccable action. So that is the theory of, that is the formula for karma. And once we are able to master each of these subsections of the formula, we'll be able to create beautiful life for ourselves. At least try to create a beautiful life for ourselves. We just have 2 more minutes before we get into guided meditation. Just want to quickly wrap up on the power of the now, the intensity of the now, which is what meditation will teach you or has already started to teach you. So once the presence increases, the awareness levels, they increase, the ego will go away. Ego is the biggest enemy. It's the evil of spirit. So if ego is what creates bad karma, then spirit is something that creates good karma. The choice is yours, how you wish to lead your life. You want to lead an ego-centered life or a highly spirited life. The soul is always born with focus on leading a spirited life, a life of joy, bliss, happiness, enlightenment, peace, calmness, godliness, integrity, life of service, life of stillness, life of value. But it is the ego that comes in the way. Everywhere, everywhere. All right, my dear friends, given the time limitation, I would stop. I can go on and on, probably, but I think it's time for us to stop. So let's get into meditation mode. Master, is it okay? Are we on time?
Absolutely, ma'am. If you'd like to, you can speak another few minutes as well, ma'am. It was beautiful.
Okay.
It's up to you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So I still had a few thoughts to finish, but it's okay. Okay, I'll
No,
finish.
ma'am, you can continue.
All right. Thank you
Yes.
so much. So, um, once the once the awareness has increased, the pain that we keep inflicting on ourselves on a daily basis will stop. The suffering will stop. The aches in the body will stop. So all the mental pain will stop. The mental agony, depression, stress, overthinking, he said, she said, that happened, that should not have happened. All that ruminating on those thought processes will stop. And that will also stop the physical manifestation of the pain. Mental pain leads to physical manifestation of aches and pains in the body, which creates health problems. That is something that we really don't want because our body, as you already know, is our temple. And we need to take very good care of our health because within our body is our soul. Our body houses our soul. So we need to take very good care of our soul. How do we take care of our soul? Like I said, by practicing meditation, by leading a fully spirited life. But then how do we take care of our body? We take care of our body by stopping mental pain, giving it bad food for thought. We have to stop manifesting all our suffering onto our body and stop mistreating it. So we take good care of our body, we exercise, we do yoga, we do all those good things that we read about. And so once you have conquered your inner, you've mastered your mind, you've mastered your mental processes, thoughts, emotions, feelings, everything. And all of these are very big topics: emotions, thoughts, feelings, pain, body, mastering the mind. This is just the tip of the iceberg, whatever we are talking right now. Literally, I'm just touching these topics. But once you've mastered all of this, your mental processes and your physical processes, and the pains have stopped, like I said, you will be introduced to a concept of inner body. And what do I mean by inner body? What it means is you will create an energy field around your body. The energy field, because your inner body is a gateway. Your inner body is the gateway to the now moment. Because it is always, because your inner body is always present in the now and alive in the now. And we have to bring that inner body, that attention to our inner body out. We will start to experience a sense of aliveness and vitality the minute we start to live in the now moment. So meditation is a great practice to bring that awareness into your inner body, feeling and sensations in your hands, your feet, your heart, mastering your chakras. Again, chakra meditations, mastering all of that. They're big, big topics. You start to, gain perfection. And that is also the meaning of life. Somebody asks me, what are we here to do? One master asked me, from North Carolina. We keep having these discussions. I say one of my perspectives that I gained probably 4 or 5 years ago was that we are here to attain gunas. Gunas is qualities in life. We should try to aim to get perfection, not from the egotistical point of view, but from the spirited point of view. So gunas in life, gunas like humility, compassion, giving, sharing, surrendering, accepting, letting go, um, things like that. And just many more, like I said, service, gratitude, all the good things, joy, stillness, silence. So, and then just one last thing. Actually, there's so many things, but okay. Once the inner body has settled down and the spirit has arisen and the ego has subsided, or ego is there in some corner, and you know in which corner of the body or your mind or your heart you've put ego into, you will start to see portals into the unmanifested. And that is a big thing, you know. And portals into the unmanifested sounds very, very delicious. The term sounds very, very unknown. But what it really means is you will start to see a lot of stillness, silence, and surrender in your daily life, moment to moment, moment to moment. So this is all that I would say, my dear friends. I think the ultimate goal should be stillness, silence, surrender, acceptance, letting go, um, joy, bliss, happiness, beauty, calmness, all of those qualities. That is all from me from now. Thank you so much. And wish you good luck on your meditation journeys. So now we'll get into the meditation mode. We'll do 20 minutes of guided meditation. I will switch off my camera. And for the ones who are wearing glasses, please take off your glasses. And like Patriji used to say, 3 locks. So you can take back support. The back doesn't have to be erect. Take off your glasses, close your eyes. Clasp your fingers, your palms. And even if there is no music, that's fine. Because just listen to my words and follow your breath, my dear masters. Sometimes the music is within the unsaid. There is music in the house of our Lord, of God, of the universe. There is music only if you really want to listen to it. So just calm down, relax, my dear friends. And just observe your breath. No forced breath. Just calm, soothing, normal breath. No distractions. More thoughts. If any thought is coming, just gently let's make the affirmation. All of us. No more thoughts for the next 20 minutes. Be gentle and loving with those thoughts. My dear friends, thoughts are like cars, speeding cars. So you imagine you're standing on the side of the road next to a traffic signal, and you're watching those speeding cars go by. Those are your thoughts. One goes, the next one comes. Have a smile on your face. Feel smile. Feel gentle on your body. Imagine that there is a lot of white light falling from the top to your crown chakra, your Sahasrara. Your crown chakra is in the middle of your crown. In Hindi, they say the talu. I don't know the Telugu word for it. I wish I knew Telugu. Start imagining that a lot of white light is coming from the top. And it's entering your body, going to the crown, to your eyes, your temples, coming down to your cheek. Just jaws. Relax your jaw. Relax your jaw. If it's clenched, unclench it. Relax. Now the white light has completely entered your face, front and the back of your face as well, so the whole head area and the nose. Only the white light, and even if you're not able to imagine, no problem, just relax your back of your neck, the front of your neck, where the Vishuddhi is there, the throat chakra. Relax and relax and relax. Following your breath. Now, white light is slowly going down to your heart, your shoulders, outer body, inner body, and your chest area. So just relax your upper back and your chest. Just relax, relax. Do not focus on your thoughts, focus on your breath. Listen to the music, or just listen to my words. Just keep relaxing and relaxing and relaxing. Now we let the white light, peaceful light, graceful light go down into our stomach area. Just relax your abdomen, my dear friends. The stomach is a huge factory, busy all the time. So just relax. Now we move our attention down to our sacral chakra, that area, the pelvic area. A lot of white light in the lower spine, the lower back. And the pelvic. So meant into store a lot of stress in the lower backs. Just you feel the thoughts are coming, just gently let them come and say, it's not your time, it's my time. Listen to the music, follow my words. And that's all. That's all that there is. Moment to moment. By now, there's a lot of white light, calm light, soothing light in the whole of your upper body, starting from the head down to your chest, upper back, stomach, and the lower back. As we move our attention down, our upper legs, thighs, we relax and move. A lot of white light spreading in the area of our seat on which we are seated, our hip muscles. Surprising that we do not give enough recognition to our hips or the hip muscles, because we are literally using them thousands of times a day to sit down, to lie down, to just relax and area. That is where most women store their stress, pain, and suffering. The hip flexor should store knees down at your feet. Keep on following your breath. The knees are, they take so much of weight lot of white light in both the knees, left and the right. Now the tension is going down to our calves, both left and right, front and back, lower legs. Lots and lots of good energy. Now we move our attention to our feet, ankles, and our toes. And if you are a little numb, you can move around to give the blood flow to your feet area. So just relax and relax and relax. Both left and right, both the feet. And now your whole body is relaxed from head to toe, from toe to head, from front to back, and back to the front. A lot of white light, moving light that is moving within your body from the top to the bottom to the top. Even if you cannot visualize, that's fine. I'm doing the visualization on your behalf, my dear friends. So lots of breathing. You just relax and relax and keep breathing. And now we have developed a sense of peaceful aura around us. Present moment is very, very beautiful. We've gathered here today because of good karma. Keep letting go, letting go, letting go. And now the whole body, mind, the heart is very relaxed. The brain. If we can concentrate on the music. Last 1 minute. And now we give our best. That is it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my dear masters. Now you can rub the palms of your hands. Don't open your eyes yet. And put it gently on your eyes. 3, 2, 1. And now you can open your eyes and move around. Thank you, my dear masters. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anybody wants to do some experience sharing or anything that they feel, they can unmute themselves. Or anybody has any questions, just gently unmute. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you. Sunil says, thank you for wisdom sharing. Amazing. Thank you so much, Sunil. Thank you for your energy. Any comments, any wisdom sharing, you're adding your energy to the session, my dear friends.
We have Sushma, ma'am. Yeah.
Hi, Gunveen madam. We have a lovely session today. Awesome wisdom and meditation was super. I have one thing. You have covered very broad subject, madam. Like you have covered all the concepts in the session today. Little bit of everything. I really like the way you have put in. So one thing I wanted to ask you is you have mentioned about the journaling. So, can you give us examples, ma'am, like journaling of writing what's happening in your meditation experiences, or like an introspection of your mind on your daily basis, or as a summary of a day, like as an example? I know we have different ways of people doing a different way, but I wanted to know more about that.
Absolutely. So when I mentioned journaling at the start of the session, we were in that context, we were talking about what is it that we want, who we really are, and what do we really want. And that is when I mentioned the concept of journaling. Now, journaling is very, very personal. It's a very personal practice, just the way meditation is. The art of journaling is writing your innermost thoughts, and identifying who we are. So you can begin at a micro level by just listing your daily thoughts. So you can start, like I said, at a small level by just listing how you felt today, how was your day today, this happened, that happened, this was not good in your opinion, this was uh, very good or not so good, whatever. So that is the way to start journaling. This is the way even I started initially. And that's a great question, actually, Sushmaji. So how do you start journaling? What do you start to write? You start to write your daily thoughts, feelings, actions that you took based on those thoughts and feelings. You can write your actions and reactions of other people, whatever happened during the day. It might be 100 words, it might be 500 words, it could be 1,000 words. Put the date and write those thoughts for that day. That is a great way to start journaling. And again, journaling, the art of journaling, I call it art because you will start to perfect it. You will gain perfection in it at some point. You will know exactly what to write after writing 90 pages, 100 pages, 200 pages of journaling. After doing that, you will know what to write. Your thoughts will evolve basically with time. Did I answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gunveen ma'am. The session was absolutely beautiful, amazing, amazing wisdom sharing. And the meditation was absolutely divine, very soothing and beautiful, ma'am. A sincere gratitude and wholeheartedly thank you for the session today. And all right, masters, if anyone else would like to share anything, kindly please unmute yourself and speak up.
Thank you.
All right.
Any questions or anything, feel free to ask. Are there people who read Are there people who read here? Anyone who does reading, active reading in the group?
Gunveen, hi, ma'am. This is Sunil. This is Sunil. When you started sharing your initial experience, right? You started your meditation and you started doing 1 hour, 2 hour, and it's 2.4 hours, which is per day, right? It's maximum, right? I don't know if I am there, but I think I wanted to be there basically, right? So this is the first time meditation that I've been doing it for like continuously for an hour for last 100 days or so. I think I have to be there, as you said, right? Say I wanted to see the changes. I mean, yes, there are changes. I think yeah, it is soothing. It helps. But I think the other thing that we need to do is, I need to do is, I think, practicing the reading. I think there are three things, right? Vegetarianism, I think, meditation, vegetarianism, and I think satsang. I think, and satsangatya, and there is reading books also. These are the things that we need to follow. I think as part of that, probably I need to get onto the books. Those are the things I think that will help us to change even faster.
Absolutely. And then the third thing was the pyramid. So Patriji used to say to
Absolutely.
practice. So if you have those pyramid caps or, whatever,
Yeah.
or buy a pyramid, even here in the United States, they were, I was able to find pyramids from, American guy here 15 years ago, copper pyramids. And my sister and I both are meditators through PSSM, and we bought those big pyramids in our house. We had five or seven people could sit under those pyramids and meditate. So there's a geometry behind the pyramid that is kind of very that we did not talk about because there was just so much to talk about. But Patriji says that the healing power of pyramids, it is very, very true. It is 100% true. I have practiced it for years. I've been to the pyramid in Bangalore as well. I try to go every year. I'll be going this year as well. The big pyramid in outside of Bangalore, 72 kilometers away from it. So the power of pyramids is indeed, it's true. You can heal the biggest of the problems, your aches and pains, by diligently and continuously meditating under a pyramid. So so vegetarianism, meditating under a pyramid, and just following your breath is what we need to do every day. So yeah.
Yeah, I would like to ask you this question, ma'am. I think when you said that you have gone through so much pain in life, and once you started meditating, in first 3 months to 6 months, you will start seeing the changes, right? During that period, do you see that you are being tested? Have you ever observed that? Have you been tested that, okay, will you be able to continue? Because, the pains won't stop. It might take a tide, right? Huge tide, might uh, which might make you put you off. Hey, this is not helping, right? Is that something sometimes that you feel like that anytime?
Absolutely. So, Sunil, that's a great question. Testing is part of the human experience. We will always be tested, all of us. If we are in this human form, we are in the human body, we will be tested. Even Lord Rama was tested, even though he was Vishnu's avatar, right? Even Vishnu and Parvati knew that the minute they will land on earth, they will be going through pain. So in the form of, they came to earth in the form of Lord Rama and Sita, and immediately they were inflicted with so much of pain and suffering. Lord Rama, for no reason, he was sent into exile for 14 years. Did he ask for it? No. He knew about it? Yes. He knew because he was Vishnu's incarnation. He knew of it is going to happen. For 14 years, the son of a king was sent into exile for no rhyme or reason, for no real fault of his. And along with his wife, who was also the Queen of Queens. And along with the brother, who did not even ask for it, who just accompanied, right? So there is pain. Is it easy to live in those forests? No. There was more pain inflicted, the separation between Rama and Sita. And then Sita had to give more tests once she came back from the clutches of Ravan. More Agni Pariksha. More pain. Why did she have to endeavor that pain? All of this is given in the book 1,000 Seeds of Joy by Ananda Karunesha. Pain is part of our human experience. This chambadi that they say, the minute we come into it, we will be inflicted with pain and suffering. Even gods were not spared. So who are we? We are not gods. We are just normal human beings. So yes, sorry, I spoke a little intensely on this, but yes, pain will be there, suffering will be there, we will be tested. What meditation, they'll be testing even during the meditation journey. So there will be hurdles set up. Do not meditate today. The inner voice will say, I'll watch TV, I'll go for a movie, or I'll go out with my spouse somewhere, or with my children. So many distractions. Or there'll be pains in the body. Today I have back pain. We'll give excuses. There's a book by Brian Tracy called No Excuses. And that book talks about the power of self-discipline. So yes, you will be tested a gazillion times in your meditation journey itself. Even if you are at beginner level, at intermediate level, at advanced levels, the tests become even harder. The more you go up in your religious / spiritual journey, the tests will become harder and harder and harder. But it will be worth it because you will become the master of your thoughts. You'll become master of your life. Your cup will be so full that you'll be sharing that cup of love with everyone. And you would want to do it. You would not mind sitting in the eye of the hurricane. You will become the hurricane. A hurricane of change. So yes, just to answer your question, tests will always be there within the meditation journey, outside of meditation journey. Aren't there tests at our workplaces? Our bosses are testing us. Our colleagues being nasty to us, talking behind our backs. We are being tested all the time. Every day, if you look, there are tests. So God's being tested, us being tested. Inside of meditation, we are tested. Outside of meditation, we are tested. The tests become and they look larger and bigger if we are not meditating. If we are meditating, then those tests, those hurdles, those challenges, those problems, those pains, those sufferings will seem smaller. That is the difference. Thank you. I think I've answered your question, right?
Absolutely, ma'am. I think the meditation is the answer. I got it.
Meditation is the answer. The one thing that will be stable in your life will be meditation. Nothing else is going to be sthir or stable in your life, in anyone's life, not just your life. I'm just saying generally. So, thank you, Sunil. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Once again, it was a beautiful session. And I thank each and every one of you masters for having joined in, brought in your energies, so we could do this amazing, wonderful group meditation after having learned all the wonderful concepts from ma'am today. Thank you, masters. Thank you very much, ma'am, again. We'll be back tomorrow again at the same time, masters. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you.